Sabi ni Nicolas Cortez, paano nagtagal ang term ni Marcos Sr.? Well, he was elected for a regular 4-year term in 1965 and then re-elected for another term. When his term was ending, he declared martial law. Diba? And then, he changed the constitution in 1973 that allowed him to continue on as president and also gave him legislative powers. So that's the definition kasi of a dictatorship. Diba? When 2 or more of the powers of government ay nasa isang tao. So, yun po yun. So, that's how he was able to do it. It was called, sabi nga nila is that it was, his term extension was in a constitutional manner. O, diba? So, because he changed the law. Dapat hindi na siya pwede. So, he changed the constitution. Does this sound familiar to you? Diba? Does any of this sound familiar to you? Sabi ni Paolo, it was called constitutional authoritarianism. It was, yeah, although I would call it a dictatorship. Pero that works too, authoritarianism, yes. Kasi nga, he had both the powers of the executive and legislative powers, plus some measure of judicial power. Kasi meron siya, nakaka-issue sila ng aso. Not dogs, but arrest, search, and seizure orders. Normally, ang ASSO, or arrests, warrants of arrest, search warrants and so on. In general, warrants are issued by a court kasi it is an infringement of rights. Well, it's a legal way to limit your rights. So a court has to issue that after due process. So, tandaan nyo ha, so he actually had the power of the executive, the legislative, and the judiciary. Partial ha, dun sa judiciary. He could make laws through the presidential decrees. He was, of course, the president, so may executive function. Of course, he had the executive function. Solely kanya yun. And then, meron pang power to issue the ASO, the arrest, search, and seizure order. Although in most instances, it was then Defense Secretary Juan Ponce Enrile who issued the ASOs. Well, siya yung pumipirma. Sabi ni Gear, tap guys, mukhang may nag-start na naman ng report ng live. Oo nga eh. No, actually, konti yan because yun nga, I thought I was sick and apparently I wasn't. So, hindi. Mabilis talaga tumalab yung gamot. Tapos, akala ko, no, normally yan, if you're really sick or merang karamdaman, hindi magtatalab yan tulong. Everything disappeared after certain rituals. Pabor ba kayo na maghiwalay ang Mindanao sa Pilipinas? Ganito yan. Hindi talaga, normally. But I cannot ignore if people want it, diba? So the question is, ano yung extent of wanting it? Pero para sa akin, hindi kasi importante pa yung tanong na yan because wala pang actual proposal. Sabi ni LG, si FL po ba official na? Why kasama siya ni PBBM nakipagpulong with Grab and DOTR? Ang pagkakaintindi ko is that she is acting on behalf of the private sector, which really is confusing. So, yun. No, she's not an official because there is no appointment. She has to be appointed. Pero that doesn't mean she cannot be. She can be appointed, but apparently there's none yet forthcoming. Nung siya ay nagbigay ng talumpati a few days ago, sinabi naman niya that her intent is to bring the private sector closer to government. I'm not sure what the formula is for that, pero sige, hintayin natin kung ano yung actual policy dyan. Okay. What is my background? It's an AI image of 2 women listening. What's my background, as in educational background, or what's here in the background? Alam nyo, don't say iba ang expression because it's not clear. What do you mean? What do you think she was thinking? Ano yung iba? Iba only means different and we don't know what you're comparing it with. Kung mag-offer ba ang SMNI sa'yo mag-host sa program nila, tatanggapin mo ba? Oh, it depends what the offer is. Diba? I don't think it would be fair or to give an answer when you don't know what the contents of the offer are. Sabi ni Richard, your first SMNI interview can be viewed sa YT, but your succeeding interview can't be searched sa YT. Wala na rin live feed ng SMNI at DZAR here sa UK. Siguro upload it later on. Ano yung ininom yung gamot? Parang talab siya kagad. Well, antipyretic. Just run-of-the-mill generic antipyretic. Sa, sabi ni Jervin, lawyer po si Ma'am Trixie. She can even shout na may TRO kami para di lang isara yung Evergetes ko. Strong. Naalala niyo pa pala yun? Oh my gosh. There was an attempted takeover and we were able to secure a TRO the last minute, I think. Yeah. Sabi ni Ling, na-late siya sa discussions kasi kala niya walang live ngayon. Well, it's a light live. Kumbaga, live light. Luminous live light. Sabi ni Sir Alex, muntik na daw sumama ang loob niya nung nakita niya walang live. Thank you, Tony. Hope you'll get well soon. Well, actually, I am well. So at least that's how I feel. Nothing whatsoever holding me down. There's no more fever. And kahit yung sakit ng katawan or anything like that, nada. So, fun times. Sabi ni Jervin, I'm so inspired by you, ma'am. Law graduate na ako. Bar na lang po. Keep it up, attorney. Sabi ni Joshua, miss ko na to yung mga panahon ni Duterte na may ganito. Informative sana. Tuloy-tuloy na about sa mga tanong ng taong bayan. Well, sure. Ask your questions. Bakit walang nag-initiate ng kaso kay Tambak? Well, what case do you want filed? Ano yung crime? Kasi kung ang sasabihin natin ay, well, is there sufficient evidence for that? Kailangan may paper trail ka, kailangan merong misuse, kailangan umabot sa kanya yung pera, and so on. So, you need evidence. So, tingin ko, ang ordinaryong mamamayan, meron silang nakikita na anomalya, and it's one thing for us to believe it in the public. Kasi nga, hindi tayo hukom eh. Pero, iba yung hukuman. So, huwag nyo kasing iisipin na kung ang tingin natin dun sa isang tao ay masama at merong ginagawa, it's another thing to prove that. Kamusta na po yung dating ES ni PBBM? Hindi po kami nagkikita eh. But you know, the last interviews I saw, lalo na yung kay Maharlika, he looks well. Diba? He even told Maharlika, and I'm actually grateful for that. Sabi niya na, basically what he was saying is na-road tag ako. Kasi sabi niya, napagkamalan ako na nasa panig niya when actually I wasn't on any. May mga tao kasi who thought that may divisions internally yung Marcos administration and that merong sa panig ni ESV, tapos meron daw sa panig ni First Lady. Kasi ako, I was not appointed because of Attorney Vic, nor was I appointed because of any other relatives. It was really the president who asked me to serve as press secretary. Sabi ni Faye, ang hirap ng lagay natin if FL had the upper hand on the president and put her hands on government policies. Isn't that a violation of public trust and hence an impeachable offense? If it's the FL who's doing it, bakit impeachable? She's not impeachable. So what do you mean by that? Had the upper hand on the president? Well, tingnan natin yung yung what are the grounds for impeachment? So, titignan nyo kung pasok yun doon. The grounds for impeachment are, culpable violation of the Constitution, treason, bribery, graft and corruption, other high crimes, or betrayal of the public trust. So, posibleng betrayal of public trust dyan, or culpable violation of the Constitution because the president, well, you'll have to impeach the president, di ba? If the president allows another person to dictate policy and so on, then it's possible. Pero tingin ko, you're going to need evidence of that. Sa akin, betrayal of public trust. We trust him to do these things. He did not. Sabi ni Aya, narinig mo na yung issue regarding sa paghingi ng pera ni FL sa BSP. Well, the issue primarily is that there are supposed to be funds allocated para dun sa Maharlika Fund. So may batas yan at dapat yun ang masusunod. Pero apparently, may mga usap-usapan na na-hijack yung funds ng BSP for Maharlika and it is now going to go dun sa infrastructure na gusto ni Madam who apparently has proposed this particular pet project. So, again, para sa akin, of course, we're going to need evidence for that. Ang mas importante yatang katanungan is yung paggamit ng ibang pondo. Ano yung sinasabi nila? Funds were coming from Wait. Sandali. Hindi ko mahanap. Merong daw funds coming from, merong pag-misuse yung pera supposedly allocated para sa sa retirement ng ating mga AFP and PNP who are scheduled to retire this year ay na-divert. So yun po, yun yung mas grabe for me na issue. Kasi dito, dun sa pag-divert supposedly ng pondo para dun sa infrastructure project na yun, well, we're going to have to see. We're going to have to check. Diba? Could you give me 5 minutes? Hey, Beans! Come on, over here. Here. Sorry, I was heading off a cat fight between cats. Sorry about that. Okay. So, yun I think that is the more pressing issue. Although yun na nga, pag nag-divert ka ng pondo that is allocated for something, even if it is diverted to another government project, but it doesn't go through the process of being declared as savings and then being realigned, then that could be construed as technical malversation. Let's see how they're going to fix that. Kasi hindi naman siguro papabayaan ng mga kawani ng gobyerno ang unang ginang na gumamit ng pondo na in a manner na mapapahamak siya, di ba? Sabi ni Ernie Mar, kawawa image ng Davao, always negative na lang because of them. Because of whom? The administration. Oh, you can't put a good man down. And you can't put a good government down either. Why are you asking for a legal opinion in the case of Pastor Quiboloy, who will not appear in the Senate? So this is what's going to happen. If he does not appear in the Senate, he will most likely be issued, the Senate will most likely try or attempt to issue a warrant for his arrest in order to compel him under pain of contempt to, well, it's not a warrant of arrest, it's a compulsion, kumbaga a summons, to attend the Senate hearing under pain of contempt. Now, it's one of two things. Either ipako-contempt siya, ipapadetain siya, there will be an order issued by the Senate from the office of the Senate President. Pwede siyang ipadetain in order to compel him to appear before the Senate. Or pwede ring mag-impose ng penalty of detention for refusing to obey the summons. Kung ang summons na yun, if the contempt or the detention is imposed as a penalty, kailangan po yan ng court hearing. Pero kung it's merely to compel him to appear before the Senate, then that is allowed. That is part of the powers of the Senate. Tingin ko dyan is the Honorable Pastor Apollo Quiboloy will continue to refuse and it will come to a head. So even if a warrant of arrest is issued, then the Senate will need the assistance of civilian authorities such as the PNP to execute that summons, assuming that the PNP allows it. Pwede kasing they have their own, may sergeant at arms at meron po silang sariling personnel who can execute that warrant. IK Bench, sabi niya, so, gagamit lang sila ng di ninyo pera yan. Ang gagaling naman, kakahiya naman sa mga taxpayers. Oh. Sabi ni Relda, naka-like na ba kayo for Attorney Tricks? Thank you. Keep up the good work, sabi ni Mami Lola. Gusto niyo po bang tumakbong senador si FPRD sa 2025? Why are you conducting a poll? Sa akin, having him back in government is a gift. I hope he's up to it though. Kasi nasa retirement mode na siya eh. But kung kailangan daw siya ng bayan, go siya. Sabi ni Redentor, any comment po on the Ayala's lowering of their capex by 2 digits? They even attended the Davos, which is supposed to help attract foreign investors, and now they're doing the opposite. Is there something that the ultra elite knows that we should know? Wala pa akong balita on that one. So maybe we'll have to, I'm going to have to check on that. Sorry, I can't answer it. I'm not sure yet what its effects are. Sabi ni Charlene, more travels for FLU. Grabe maka-iyo, Sabi ni Bay, ano pong basa niyo kay GMA? Sa tingin niyo totally wala na siyang support kay VP Sara? Well, I think kung ako si VP Inday, hindi ko i-require si Madam GMA to support her at this time kasi ilang beses, 'di ba? She was first removed as deputy speaker, senior deputy speaker, then removed as deputy speaker at minamarginalize siya sa Congress. And so, if I were the VP, I would say, ma'am, you don't need to help me, don't need to support me, I'm okay. Sige, do what you have to do to protect yourself. Diba? For your own career. So, I don't think it's significant. Besides, may ibang mga analysts who think that it is better to distance the vice president from the former president Gloria Arroyo. Sabi ni Empanada Queen, bagay na bagay ka pong maging senador, why not give it a try? Why not give it a try? I don't have the kind of money that it would take. Hi kay Juan Mejia, nakahabol daw siya. Hi kay Joseph, sabi niya hindi kasi naniniwala sa heaven or langit ang mga komunista, kaya galit na galit sila ngayon sa Kingdom of Jesus sa leadership ni Pastor ACQ. Well, I think it's beyond that. Kasi hindi naman nila ino-oppress ang ibang mga relihiyon, di ba? Kung galit sila sa simpleng galit sila sa relihiyon. They want to take as much support away from the emerging leadership of Vice President Inday, as well as to diminish the influence of former President Duterte and the rest of his family. So that's the primary reason, I think. Sabi ni Faye, ex-PGMAs tahimik lang, nag-iisip yan. Malay nyo lumantad siya sa Cebu. Ako, I don't think so. I really don't think so. Ever since the threat to investigate Malampaya, tumahimik siya. Yung pagtatahimik niya, I think that's more self-preservation. Huwag niyo naman sabihin na nag-iisip siya because that would imply that she's the one planning for VP Inday. Ano akala, or anything for VP Inday? Parang nadidiktahan si VP? Come on. The VP has her own power, her own capability to plot her own course. Being with GMA or being without GMA is of no moment. Why do political analysts say that GMA is a political genius? Because of her capability to survive 9 years of the presidency despite its challenges. Because, let's face it, it was a power grab. It wasn't a revolution. Seriously. So, yeah, she was able to grab power and she was able to maintain it. Yun. And the maintaining power that was the tricky part. It's easy to grab power. Keeping hold of it, that's the tough part. And she was able to do it. Nagawa niya kasi she gave support she calculated where she would give support. So, hindi niya pinabayaan ng military, ang local governments, kahit kaaway niya yung Senado, at minsan yung Kongreso, or hati ang Kongreso sa kanya, na-survive niya. Kasi sa totoo lang, if you think she's still a political genius after grabbing the speakership during the Duterte administration, I disagree. That was badly done. On her part, ha? Sabi ni James Trump, shout out. Always watching and reading your posts. Thank you. Sabi ni Ma'am Relda, wag na daw ako mag-senador kasi mawawala yung good info everyday. Mas masaya dito. Totoo yan. Wala po bang salary standardization law for this year? Wala akong naririnig. Honestly, do you think that they would do some kind of salary increase or No, masyadong na when it comes to money, most of it is ayuda. Sinasabi ko sa inyo. Tingnan mo yung pinag-uusapan ng Pangulo ngayon, dinadagdagan niya yung PPP, di ba? Hi kay Chino, new member siya. Sabi ni Hyren, anong opinion niya sa stand ng INC tungkol sa PI? Well, I haven't read any statement. I've heard that yes, they are not in favor of the People's Initiative, and I completely respect that. I don't know what other opinion else could we have. We're fully supportive of their of their stand. Yes, Trey, si Harry po yung tumatahol. It means also that he wants to go to sleep. Diretso pa po ba yung subway project? What do you mean diretso? Lumiliko naman po yun. But if you mean kung tinutuloy, marami daw issues on on right of way. So, dati hindi masyadong problema kay Presidente Duterte because once he said, oh, ayusin nyo yan, inaayos. Ay nako, sabi ni Becky, any comment on the remarks of Gibo encouraging the Ivatans to be reservist? Why is there a need for them to be reservist? Are we preparing for an unavoidable war? Well, I think that given that light, it was misplaced. No? Parang he should not have made that a public statement. He should have done that quietly. Ganito yun. There's nothing wrong with encouraging people to be in the reserves, in the military reserves. It's always good for the country to be prepared. Oh, it's okay, babe. It's okay. It's okay. My cat is nervous about something. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I love my cats. They're so good at detecting seen and unseen beings. Yes, it was Harry who was barking kasi he's saying that it's his bedtime. So if I don't go with him, he'll just go ahead and straight to sleep. Sabi ni Facebook user, bakit po pinupuntirya sina Tatay Digong at VP Sara dun sa Senate hearing ni Senator Hontiveros? Halatang binayaran yung mga testigo. Bakit pinupuntirya? It's all part of a piece, di ba? Di ba? Mayroong working relationship ang admin with the leftists at saka sa and I think with those who are closely associated with what we call the United Front, yan yung CPP, NPA, NDF. Kaya nga po na-propose yung peace talks. And from what I hear, matutuloy po yon yung national peace talks. So, huwag po tayong magugulat kung sakasakaling biglang meron ng ganun ulit. Sabi ni AA, ilan po ang cats and dogs nyo? Enough to be considered the crazy cat lady, but not yet the crazy dog lady. Actually, nasasaktan ako dito sa mga tanong na ganito. Nakita na ba yung cat nyo? Hindi po. I assure you, ma'am, pag nakita namin si Kenny, I will announce it. Sabi ni Rara Avis, actually, the Senate is pushing for 100 peso salary increase. Malapit na daw ma-approve sa Senate on third reading. Congress ang kumukontra. It's a populist approach on the part of the Senate. Okay, now imagine this. A people's initiative and Congress is pushing for a unicameral legislature. So madaling sabi, itchapuera ang Senado. And this is not going to be limited to charter change. This is their ultimate goal. The Senate now has to show its relevance sa ordinaryong mga mamamayan. And so, what is the easiest? Yan, push for 100 peso salary increase. Money talks. Hindi man sila makapagbibigay ng ayuda, pwede silang mangako ng salary increase. Hi, good evening kay Cristo Ben. Hi kay Ma'am Bicolanang Makulit. Hi kay Maria Ayhara. Sabi niya, good evening, watching from Japan. Tanong lang po, pwede po bang amyendahan ang party list system? Sabi ni, well, it's part of the Constitution, so pwede niyong amyendahan yan. Pero ma'am, magkalaban tayo dyan. Hindi po ako sang-ayon sa pag-amyenda para matanggal ang party list system, but the law itself should be amended para mas rational. Kasi unang-una kung sino-sino lang, 'di ba? Meron diyan gusto mag-party list pero napaka-close affiliate dun sa mga terrorist organizations. So, kailangan natin na ayusin. Pero pro-party list talaga ako. Sabi ni Period, kahit magtaas ng sahod, wala pa rin pagbabago kung nakaupo, utak ka lang ka at monkey business, wala pa. We also have to understand how this works. Let's say significant, 100 peso increase. So, sino lang ang makakapag-benefit dyan? Yung mga tinatawag nating formally employed. Ibig sabihin, usually full-time. Hindi kasama dyan contracted service, hindi kasama dyan project hire, hindi dyan kasama ang mga probationary employees, and so on. Okay? Para dun sa mga nagpapapansin ng mga grupo, hindi ko pinapansin yan. You know why? I have a bigger following and a bigger audience and I do not intend to give it to them. So those of you who are trying to bait me into responding to them, ask me if I care. I don't really care about what they think because the truth is they're losing ground. they have not been able to persuade a significant number of the electorate to see to their cause. And so there's no need for me to take up anything that they say. Do you think maging fate din ni VP Sara yung nangyari kay former Gloria Arroyo 9 years of presidency? I think that's what's on everybody's mind. They want that to happen. Pero para sa akin, the presidency is destiny. And so if we want that, we're going to have to work on it. Well, partly our work and partly God's work. Or fate. Or destiny. Sabi ni Joe Mac, so sad, ayuda republic na tayo, another way of legalized corruption. We don't know who and how they're giving out these ayudas. Yeah. Meron pa nga dyan, di ba, sa ayuda to the almost poor. Right. Middle class lang talaga ang walang pakinabang. By the way, also, pag nagtataas ng sahod, you have to take into consideration possible inflationary effects, well, which I think kaya naman kasi mababa ang inflation natin ngayon. So, let's see. Para sa akin, I'm not sure if that's a good thing, but we know why the Senate is doing it. Sabi ni Enrico, useless ang salary increase na yan. Dapat tutukan nila pagtaas ng bilihin. That's also a good point. Sabi ni Ian, how true the rumors that Apo Wang-od is not really 100 years old but hyped by media only. It's a question that's raised by some people who are in the know. Eh para sa akin, bakit significant yung age niya? Mambabatok siya at sabi nila the last of her community. And for me, yun yung importante. Why are we getting hung up on the 100 years? For me, whether she's 100 or more or even less, it doesn't matter. It has nothing to do with her artistry. Sabi ni Joey Roy, it's mind-boggling that senators even support that legislated wage hike. It's hyperinflationary. There you go, finally heard it. And will result in massive job cuts. Totoo yan. So what we're doing is we're actually punishing the middle class who own the small and medium-sized businesses who might not be able to cope with the wage hike. The very rich ones, the big corporations, might start laying off. So it depends really on if the wage hike is responsive talaga, kung kaya ba. Yes, Ma'am Ida, signal niyo po yung may diferensya kasi walang diferensya on this end. Ano po yung detail ng mga bolhoon? Pulpit panels na naka-display? What do you mean detail? Ano yung storya? Okay, before po nagkaroon ng National Heritage Act of 2009, may nakabili o pinagbili yung panels na iyon. A long time ago. I was commissioner of the NCCA in 2004 until 2008, right? And I helped write the National Heritage Act. So ngayon bawal na po magtanggal ng mga panels pag ikaw ay declared na National Cultural Treasure, if I'm not mistaken, or National Historical Site, which the Bolhoon Church is. I actually gave, when I was commissioner, parang naggawad kami ng 2 milyon noon to fix the drainage system of the roof. Now, those pulpit panels were acquired by the National Museum dun sa bumili. So in all likelihood, yung pare po ang nagbenta o kaya yung bishop. Kasi ang may-ari talaga, yung corporation soul dyan, is the diocese. So kung yung diocese ay mismong kinilala yung pagbenta niyan, tama yung, we cannot contest the sale. Kasi it was before the 2009 law. Ngayon, nakuha ng National Museum yan. In other words, they bought it. And so they displayed it. Ang gusto kasi ng ibang tao is to, like repatriation, yung isole dun sa original na may-ari. Eh unfortunately nga, yung original na may-ari ang mismong nagbenta. And the sale, according to the National Museum, is legit. There's no contest. So, yeah. So, sabi ni Facebook user, good evening, watching from Thailand. To be honest, ito mga ganap sa executive and legislative ngayon, eh parang nanood ako ng series sa Netflix. Every day and every now and then ako nag-check and nanood ako ng live sa mga hearings. Tanong lang po, sa mga nangyayari po ngayon sa Pilipinas, ano po epekto in general sa mga OFWs? Kasi I personally naaapektuhan bilang isang OFW, nakakabahala. So, apektado kayo in the sense na nagde-deteriorate ang conditions dito. hindi po nakakahabol. Dati humahabol na tayo na kumbaga 21st century level na ang ating public infrastructure, such as but not limited to yung public transportation natin, yung mga public yung mga roads and bridges and so on natin. Tapos dapat up to speed na rin yung ating sistema sa agrikultura. Dapat nasa renewables na tayo ng energy. The reason we need to upgrade all of these things is kasi as long as hindi nakakahabol, malaki ang gastos sa private sector, sa ating mga mamamayan, sa mga pamilya ninyo. Di ba, nagpapadala kayo ng support sa mga pamilya ninyo dito, and sometimes it is no longer enough. Hindi naman tumataas ang wages nyo abroad, or hindi ganun kabilis tumaas ang wages abroad, hindi makakope yung mga pamilya dito sa pag-increase ng presyo. So, ini-expect natin that the government, which has promised to fix things like the logistic system in agriculture, yung mabalik yung mga food terminals, di ba? Mapababa ang presyo ng kuryente. At sana hindi na tumaas ang presyo ng tubig. May mga anti-poor na embedded na costs dun sa mga kontrata sa tubig at saka sa kuryente. And then, in addition to that, meron pang mga privatization of what ought to be public infrastructure or publicly operated infrastructure. So, controversial ang airports. Kaya lang tayo happy na SMC ang nakakuha nung sa airport kasi ang laki ng i-remit nila to the government. Okay, ulitin ko. Dati kasi, ang problema natin dun sa privatization, katulad nung sa LRT, na wala namang dinagdag sa sistema, walang dinagdag sa riles, walang dinagdag sa mga tren, pero pina-operate privately and from day one, kinukubra na nila yung kita. So parang sa tubig din, kunin ng private sector yung kita, ano lang ang serbisyo nila? Operations, walang dagdag. Katulad niyan, lalo na sa tubig, hinahanap nga natin ano ba talaga ang dinagdag ninyo dyan sa sistema at parati kayong nagre-rate rebasing, which means an increase base daw dun sa kanilang dinagdag sa infrastructure. Wala tayong nakikita. Pero kung ang SMC ang nag-take over, maganda yon kasi 80% nung kita ng airport is remitted back to the government. Hindi ito katulad nung sa tubig na halos 100% ay kinukuha ng private operator. Who are you talking about, Boy George? Who is Mang Kanor? Kailan balik ng Pilipinas? Who are you talking about? You have to be more specific, really. Bakit karamihan sa ating mga attorney walang protection sa government, lalo na sa case? What do you mean walang protection sa government? Pag inapin ng gobyerno or pag inapin ng napakalaking institusyon? Wala talaga. Well, totoo naman din po yun. Sabi ni Roy, itataas ang plane tickets at may bayad na terminal fee. Well, let's see. Para sa akin kasi bonus lang yung NAIA sa San Miguel because they already have the Bulacan Airport. They needed to take operations of the NAIA kasi pag kunwari yung mga katulad ng mga water concessionaires ang kumuha niyan, definitely tataas yung terminal fee. Definitely kukonti ang i-remit sa gobyerno. And definitely, ikukompetensya nila yung Bulacan Airport. And the ruinous competition will be disastrous for us. Kasi isa lang ang runway ng NAIA. So kahit ang pwede nilang sabihin is, kailangan nasa full operating capacity muna ang NAIA bago makapag-umpisa ng operations yung Bulacan Airport. Ang Bulacan Airport is starting out with 4 runways. So actually, marami dun sa mga nag-bid dun sa airport ay yung mga tao na humarang sa Bulacan Airport. Actually, kahit sino pa ang kung nag-take over dyan sa NAIA, posible yung pagtataas ng terminal fee. Pero para sa akin, kung i-remit naman, babalik naman sa gobyerno, ang 80% o yung terminal fee goes back to public services. Sabi ni Ma'am Victoria, please like po and share. Sabi ni PBK, Mang Kanor is PRD, yun ang tawag ng mga dilaw kay PRD. Banyo yan. Okay, nasa na yung mga moderators ko? Ayan, thank you. Sabi niya kasi tumakbo ng China, which is ridiculous. He's in Davao. Ano pa? What are you talking about? She had me fired. Then you were BBM. How was it working with her? I don't know who you're talking about. Tinatanong ni Mon if I got my silver play button. Hindi pa po. I haven't gotten to sit. And although I am over 100,000 followers already, thank you kay Healthy Lifestyle for supporting our YouTube. Sabi ni Empanada Queen, mga senador ngayon, mga walang kwenta, pero ikaw, more than qualified. Consider nyo po. Who's going to, alam nyo, ganito po yun. If there weren't a financial wall issue, sure, why not? Pero may ganun eh. Elections are very, very expensive. Sabi ni Ma'am Che, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest and 5 being the highest, how optimistic are you that this government will have a change of heart and fulfill the promises he made? May negative numbers po ba dyan, ma'am, sa choices? Sabi ni Vianatics, may ano na po nangyari? Bakit may ano na pong nangyari sa SMNI? Wala na siyang live sa YT, nakakamiss. Yun nga, parang nag-guilty tuloy ako because, di ba, shortly after na interview tayo, parang nire-restrict or tinitake down sila, and in some jurisdictions, mayroon pong talagang totally wala na sila. Sabi ni Alara, I'll vote for you. Sabi ni Ma'am Lynn, buena fe, good evening. Hi po, ma'am. Sabi ni Ian, sana lang wag matulad sa lipad ng Clark Airport. I understand. Na till now, nilalangaw ang flights, but I doubt since Manila is our main gateway. Ang problema kasi sa lipad, yun na nga. So sobrang mahal, nag-increase sila pati hangar fee, so wala nang nagpa-park doon, walang gustong mag-landing doon, everything is too expensive for the airlines to use. Sabi ni Datu Ron, nag-team building daw ang SMNI. O hindi good. Good, that means it's temporary. That's very good to hear. Thank you kay Datu Ron. Sabi ni Crisanto, bakit daw ayaw mag-play yung live ko sa Rumble? Ando naman siya and I can see it. Nakikita naman po. At nagpe-play naman po. Might be your connection? Sabi ni Alex, ikaw pa dahilan na gurgur online presence ng SMNI. Actually, it's a compliment pero nakaka-guilty. Nakabusit lang talaga. Sabi ni Gier, napraning ata sila. Attorney, baka kasi i-hire ka ng SMNI kaya ayan, inunahan ka na. Sabi ni A, PRD worked so damn hard to fix this country only for this present admin to unravel everything. Sad but true. Sabi ni Faye, if the hakbang ng maisog will be little EDSAs across the country, maybe that will do the kalampag-umpog and suntok needed to make this government work, like how PRD admin din. I'm not optimistic, sa totoo lang. I'm not optimistic and I'm not going to hold my breath that this admin will change for so long as those people occupying the main positions are not changing. And we can't make people change. We can only convince them to do certain acts. Okay. Sabi ni Jessie, you posted gotcha on your FB. What does that mean? Nakikimarites lang. Well, I caught somebody who was doing bad things. So, yun. Gotcha. And inamin niya. So, that's the fun part of being on Facebook. Hi, I'm going to work. Bye. Bye. Sabi ni Dato Ron, nakapost kay Jason na naka-team building sila. Pero nakakainis paano gastusin ng gobyerno ito ang pera ng bayan. Wala silang pakialam sa opinion ng mamamayan. Yeah. Parang, nakapwesto na kami. Mga kayong lahat. Sabi ni Dark Zone, hi po ma'am, ano po yung rate nyo? Rate? About war on drugs ni Pangulong Marcos. I mean, may war pa ba? Yesterday po, like I said, binanggit ko na may mga ini-interview ako na ilang mga miyembro ng ating kapulisan. And pare-pareho po sila ng sinasabi na tumataas na nga po ang crime rate at yes, tumataas po ang paggamit at pagbenta ng droga. So, yun po yun. That's my comment. Sabi ni Ubi Nobi, nakaka-insulto yung relatives ko, MKBM, dahil naniniwala pa rin sila sa ginto o mababahagian daw tayo ng pera nila BBM. Well, my only response to that is during the campaign. Actually, before the campaign, I asked the president, ano po yung mga ganitong issue? Kasi he goes, we've denied all of that already. I asked Senator Amy, same reaction. Ano ba? That is not true. May mga ganun sila. So, yun po yung that's how things stand. That's the official statement of brother and sister. I don't know if the former First Lady has a statement about that. Sabi ni Ian, Laban sa Bayan, DZAR 1026 and Nightline News of SMNI has channel each on YT kung gusto nyo silang mapanood. Sabi ni Kimchi, demolition job ni TP yan, super insecure sa'yo sa SMNI. Then let's not give him any more attention. Sabi ni Don Salang, dito po sa Mindanao, dumarami na naman ang salvage victims. Ay hala, seryoso. That's disturbing. Sabi ni Pilipinas loves Korea, ano po ba elections this coming 2025? Positions po. You mean, what? What do you mean positions? Like Yuga positions? It's from Senator and down, except barangay. Sabi ni Hens, parang sinusundan ka nila. Pakiiwanan po muna ang ampalaya, baka sakaling di ka na nila sundan. Saan ko iiwan yung ampalaya? Sabi ni Eric, feeling ko, ayun na naman si Harry, nananawag na naman. Wala kasi siyang kasama sa kwarto. Sabi ni Eric, feeling ko ang ginagawa ngayon ng PBBM ay pabanguhin ang pangalan nila sa elite class. Wala siyang pakialam sa opinion ng lower class dahil yung elite class ang sumusulat sa narrative ng history. Actually, it's the academe. Sabi ni Leo Marco, INC nagpahayag ng pagtutol sa ginawang initiative. Kasi two things. Number one, hindi ko po nakita yan. And number two, I understand that nagtanong po kasi ako sa ilang mga members nila at sinabi, for the official statement, they usually give out something. Inihintay ko po yun. Naman, sabi ni Don ACDC, Attorney, wala na po ba kayo sa karambola? Talaga naman, mag-iisang buwan na. Yes, sir. Wala na po. Sabi ni Vianatics, mas marami pa viewers mo compared sa DWIZ. Love, love, love. Always support kami sa inyo. So, thank you. Nakapaulit-ulit na tanong. Harry, seriously! Sabi ni Facebook user, bakit paulit-ulit yung tanong nito? What's your comment about PCSO? Matagal na po kami nagkomento dyan. So para sa akin, the more they keep doing these strange and improbable things, improbable events, then the less people will trust. And the less trust there is, the less income. So, naniniwala ka ba na sa likod nito ay si Lisa Marcos? Sa likod o sa harap? Pwede bang sa side? Sabi ni Trey, nakaka-good mood talaga yung tahol ni Harry. Thank you for keeping us informed. We'll always follow you. Aha. Caught you. Kita ko na yung mga ano. Okay, meron kasing nagsutroll sa akin who was using different names. So, huli ko na siya. Nandito sa comments. No, it's not Obinobi. So, sabi ni Evilas, oops, nasa na ba yan? Di na ako nakikinig sa karambola simula nang mawala ka doon. Minsan-minsan, silipin nyo naman sino Boss Conrad, di naman nila kasalanan yung nangyari. Sabi ni Glenn Fiddich, happy watching you live. I used to think mariretire ako sa Pilipinas, but the way things are going, I'm not sure anymore. So sad. Hi, Dios. Merced. Kaka-live lang ba? Hello from Davao. Actually, 1 hour na. Hi, kay Empanada Queen. Sabi niya, every morning, I look forward to listening to you sa karambola ng DWIZ. Ngayon, tahimik ng DWIZ. Sabi ni S. Macdat, grabe, ang dami na namang droga sa NDP. Ano bang ginawa nila Rimulya at Katapang dyan? napansin ko that people are dissatisfied and the dissatisfaction is growing. Now, the problem is, there's no magical pill. And the government seems to think na yung kanilang only answer should be to increase the PR. And how are they doing PR? By hiring trolls who will insult us? Ganon. Na, para sa akin kasi, everything isn't a war. When you're talking about elections, you want people to vote. You want to bring people to your side. And hiring trolls to insult us only means that they don't care. They just want to get even with us. They want to strike at us. They want to hurt us. When actually the best solution is to get people on your side. And how do you do that? First, you do your work. And then next, go beyond what is expected of your work. Yung parang serbisyong higit pa sa inaasahan, which is really awkward and, I'm sorry for the word, idiotic. Serbisyong higit pa sa Eh di nag-set ka ng bagong standard. What the F? Guys, seriously, who thought that? Serbisyong higit pa sa inaasahan. Eh di umaasa kami ng mas mataas. Ano ba? Sabi ni Jay, natakot na din bumati ko sa mga dating kasama mo sa Karambola, attorney. Maybe it isn't them. Maybe may nag-request or may nagsabi. Hindi sila yun. Hindi sila takot. Maybe it's somebody who's worried. Malay mo, yung stasyon ang nagre-require nun. Kaya siya naman mawala ng programa. Kaya siya naman mawala yung buong stasyon, mawala ng prangkisa. It's survival. Sabi ni Ian, yung Love the Philippines nga, wala ng major follow-up project since they're hop on or off bus nila. For me, flop ang slogan. Totoo. At saka, nag-increase ba ang serbisyo ng PAGCOR since nagbago sila ng logo? Sabi ni Eva, tell BBM, people do not care how much you know unless they know how much you care. Good point, ma'am. Very well said. Sabi ni Noni, hanggang kailan po ba tayo ganito sa admin na to? Well, until things change. Sabi ni Joker Jack, pero attorney, how can I trust the network if nadidiktahan sila? Hindi sila yung nadidiktahan. I think it's not their fault if you're threatened, di ba? Nag-change ng owner ang PAGCOR, nag-privatize. Tapos na ba yung privatization ng PAGCOR? Yun ang talaga waste. And they did it so super quiet, di ba? Wala bang mas magaan-gaan na mga questions? Yung mga hi kay Ma'am Karen. Wala ba yung mga tipong sino yung magjowa sa mga vloggers or something like that? By the way, I don't know. So, pwede ka pa gumawa, ma'am, ng batas na hindi lang able to read and write ang qualifications. Babaguhin po natin yung saligang batas kasi doon po yun nakalagay. Sabi ni France, ano yung mga ebidensya ni FL na nanalo sila sa trial of the century sa New York? Ang mga bills of lading sa mga deposito nilang mga gold sa iba't ibang bansa. Kaya wala silang ninakaw galing sa Kabanang Bayan, yung binili nilang prime property sa... Actually, what she said was that then Ferdinand Marcos, si FM Sr., was already rich before he became a government official. So yun po yun. Hindi po pinakita yung last will and testament in court. Hindi po siya kasama dun sa court records. That came after. Kaya wala silang ninakaw galing sa Kabanang Bayan, etc. etc. What do you mean evidence nila? Mga bills of lading, deposito gold, etc. What do you mean paano? I don't understand the question. What do you mean paano? Paano what? Paano means how? What do you mean how? Kamusta na sila? How are they? I don't know. Kasi usually we only ask about the condition of people, not of things. Sabi ni Geng, I think Filipinos have become more critical ngayon dahil Duterte set the bar talaga sa public service. So ngayon marami tayong reklamo, lalo na sa peace and orders. That's why, madam, panay ang paninira nila sa mga Duterte so they can keep the bar low. Dami nang nagsisi na binoto tong si BBM, isa na ako doon. Laganap ang droga dito sa amin ngayon, dami na din krimen, balik na naman tayo sa dati. Oh, that's not a painting, that's AI. Sabi ni Jay, eto magaan attorney yung politikong from Bicol na nagpahiram ng kondo sa Bagets sa gusto ng PI. Si politikong from Bicol, Taga Bicol ba? Si Bullet? Hindi po si Bicol. Hindi siya. Inamin po ni Bullet Halosos. Ano ba? Sabi niya, natatawa nga daw siya na, si Barkada, as a friend. Pinahiram niya, natawa ako dun sa as a friend. As a friend, Barkada. So yun, pinahiram ko, pinayagan ko siyang mag-rent. Mamaya kung saan na daw umabot. Bukod pa doon, may statement naman si Madam Bea at saka si Dominic na hindi appreciated yung mga kwento. Kung pwede daw, mahirap na nga, masakit na nga yung pag-break up nila. Tapos may mga ganyang pang bali-balita. So, are you following Daryl Yap series on anong pinaka-bet mo? What do you mean, which series? Ensay Mother? So, I like them all. Alam mo, there's no way na hindi ko susundan si Daryl. Dahil kung may bagong pelikula yan, na somehow I get compelled to attend the premiere. Hindi as a friend lang ba yung 2023? Sino ba yung last na gumamit ng as a friend? 'Di ba yung mga kunwari di sila magjowa? Yung hindi totoo yan, friends lang kami. Dati yan ang yun yung statement ngayon na, oh, we both went to Baguio as friends or as a friend. I don't know. I love her as a friend. Diba? As a friend. Si Paolo Contis, 2023 lang ba yun? Hindi. Earlier yun. Sabi ni Dark Zone, poor Philippines, sayang nakatayo na sana tayo sa panahon ni President Duterte pero balik-baksak na naman natin. Sabi ni Nelly Fer, ang driver ngayon ng jeep, pang publiko, panay sigarilyo habang namamasahero. Sabi ni Karen, ano po yung mas masakit, yung niloko ka ng fiancé or niloloko ka ng binoto mong presidente? Well, never pa naman ako naloko ng fiancé. Di ba? But who knows, later on. Sabi ni Attorney Roque, yung Marites na si Christy Fermin maaari daw mademanda sa pagiging Marites. Well, it depends kung pinangalanan niya at libelous, di ba? Or yung sobrang halata. Sabi ni Playground, very positive. Ay, oo nga pala, si Dominic, Sabi ni Playground, very positive ako nung panahon ng totoong election, 2022 elections, totoo. Pero ngayon, galit na ako sa lahat. VP Sara para 2028. Sabi ni Faye, nabudol tayo sa mga Aquinos at mga Marcoses, pero sure ako Dutertes will not let us down. Hashtag, real public servants. Sabi ni Joni, shade. Pwede bang ganun yung mga tanong, yung mga Christy per minute type questions? Kasi masyado na naman kayo nadidepress. Bukas ko kayo didepress, bukas ko kayo gagalitin na naman. Today, kung pwede yun, the last few minutes, yung naman, yung machika naman. O kwentuhan nyo ako kasi ako super huli parati sa showbiz. Sa showbiz chika. Lalo-lalo na yung pag hindi sumasagot si Daryl Yap. Sayang na sayang lang ang nasimula ni PRD. Grabe ko yun na naman to. Tinawagan si Doy Laurel ni FL para ibigay ang papeles na ito kay Cory para payagan umuwi sa Pinas si FM galing Hawaii. Okay? And nung hindi sila pinayagan, ano nangyari? Wala The kids will not ratify it. Will not, wala na. O maybe there was that offer, pero wala na yung offer na yun. Diyos ko kayo. Assuming na totoo. Sabi ni Ellie, ngayon na attorney, galitin mo kami, galit na kami. Uy, kaya nga, ano yung purpose nun? Galit na kayo. Yung chika naman. Sabi ni Jamie, kaya marami ang bilib kay Presidente Duterte kasi siya lang ang presidente na nagbibigay sa atin ng satisfaction na pwede naman pala ma-achieve ng isang maayos na gobyerno ng Duterte government. Oh, but let's not say na perfect siya. Pero grabe, no? For the first time, somebody actually tried to make things better. Doon ako natuwa. Okay, meron na namang humihirit. Di mo sinagot yung comment ko. Yung mga gumaganon, guys, yung mga, huy, pansinin mo ako, sagutin mo yung tanong ko, sagutin mo ako. Yun yung mga hindi ko sinasagot. Ganon ako kasutil, guys, talaga. Pag yung sinasabi na, ano ba? Sagutin mo yung tanong ko, kaya yung sinasabi na Yung sinasabi na, sagutin mo. Okay, tapos mag-flood ng comment section. Pag ginawa yan sa akin, lalo ko hindi sinasagot. Tapos pag may umaaway sa akin, tapos hindi ko pinapansin, tapos naiinis ng naiinis, tapos nagpapapansin ng nagpapapansin, lalo ko hindi pinapansin. Sabi ni Jennifer, BBM has no right for that gold. Alam mo guys, ewan ko ha. First of all, we have to prove that there is that gold. Sabi ni Ryusuke, simpleng petty. Sa mga makukulit, bakit ba? I can be majorly petty, pero general rule, slight lang. What do you expect in Sona of BBM? I expect to fall asleep. Either that or break out laughing. Kasi iniisip ko, hello, nagbagong Pilipinas. Yung bagong Pilipinas, you were supposed to gather the people around. Give a rousing speech. Tapos yung mga tipong, yes, Philippines, ito na ang panahon. Ngayon, dadalhin ko na kayo into the 22nd century, whatever. Diba? Into the space age na tayo. Yung mga ganyan. From now on, lalabanan natin, wala ng Pilipino magugutom. Yung mga ganyan. Sisiguraduhin ko na doble yung rate ng mga taong ang employment rate natin dito tataas palalo. Ganyan, yung mga promises na inspiring, tapos yung mga, meron siyang papakita, tingnan nyo, in just so many months, ganito nagawa ko. Imagine, in the next 6 months, with this National Renewal Program, at chuchu, wala dead ma. So, yung next na Sona, since very uninspiring and sleep-inducing yung speech dun sa na kahit si Pangulo, parang hindi niya feel. Diba? Parang binabasa lang niya, dead ma, sobrang poor form, I have to do this kasi kailangan i-liquidate, laki-laki na ng ginastos natin, walang nangyayari. Sige, spiyok na lang ako dito sa Luneta Grandstand. Pero sa Sona, I don't think that he will be inspiring because he tried it and it failed. I think that, alam niya ganito ako magbiro, alam niya to. So, and he knows when I'm kidding. He also knows when I'm half serious, or he ought to. So, I'm not expecting any great things in the Sona, although I expect that they're going to play around fast and loose with the figures. In other words, they're going to lie. Yun sabi ni Ag Alegre, bakit merong pet project si F. Elisa worth 18 billion? Yun nga yung tanong ng bayan di ba? Who said pwede kang mag-pet project? Wala nang office of the First Lady hindi na itayo So, I don't know. Really, I don't know kung saan sila humuhugot ng cover of authority, kumbaga. Di ba? Sabi ni Jederly, grabe ka attorney, pwede naman niya i-showcase mga parties, concerts, weddings niya attended. Oo nga, pwedeng doon na lang yung concert para hindi na matatraffic papunta doon sa sa doon sa sa arena ba ang tawag doon, sa Bulacan. Natutuwa kasi bumagsak ang grado ni BBM at Tambaloslo sa SWS surveys. BBM walang nagawa, sa Pinas maraming nagugutom palpak, sabi ni Lovely, all caps pa siya, for emphasis. Sabi ni Zenji, naabangan namin Attorney Trix na maging Viva Max starlet si Miss KLC. Talaga? Tapos hihirit na naman kayo sa wall ko na KLC is the best. Muntik na kaming mag-away nun. Grabe kayo. Wala sa lugar yung mga singit ninyong mga pangalan So, nakabasa na po ba kayo ng books ni Jessica Zafra? Well, some of them, I used to read her columns. Inulit pa dito sa TikTok. Wow, sobrang sensitive ninyo guys. Sinabihan na nga kayo na muntik na kaming mag-away over that. Inulit nyo pa. Talaga. Sabi ni Michael, ang ganda talaga pag wala ka ng pigil. Natural sarcasm tends to come out. Sabi ni Dodds, sinisiraan nila mga Duterte, lalo tuloy lumalakas Duterte, solid taga Mindanao. Yan ang difference natin between, with their trolls. Diba? At least tayo, we're funny. Smarter, funnier, I think sexier. Maybe the last part is a lie. Sabi ni Unique, kailan kaya sasabihin ni BBM na hindi niya pala kayang gawin 20 pesos ang bigas? Yung parang KPRD na umaming, hindi niya kaya sa loob ng 6 months na sawatain ang illegal drugs. I don't think they're going to be that on. Diba? Kamusta po mga aso niya? Nakikita ko sila nun sa mga live niyo. Yeah, because si Yoshi's with my son kasi siya talaga, Yoshi's my son's dog. That, super spoiled lang sa akin. Hi, Eva. Well, Eva is right here and Nelly is also here. I'm like surrounded by cats. Ayun, sabi ni Ming, and prettier, like VP Sara. At mataas yung standard nyo ha, VP Sara talaga. So, ito si Enka, o tignan mo, magtatanong lang bitin pa. May nagtanong po kanina sa video interview ni BBM. Tapos wala na. Ma'am, ano ba? I can't, ano yan, di ako makahinga. Sabi ni Faye, si PRD lang ang kumain sa Jollibee pero may dalang isang box ng McDo chicken. Love him, let him outlive and live. Please God, PH needs him. Totoo yan. Kamusta naman daw ang aking English sarong dogs? Well, hey sir, Balos. Usually he comes when he's 12. He's probably asleep. So both Harry and Sir Balos who live here are asleep. No, Harry lives here, Sir Balos and Yoshi live in my other house. That's kind of embarrassing to say, no? So, yun. And they're fine. They're fine. They're really super kulit. My cats are a lot more well-behaved, but, hey baby, did you have a bath? Because you're all over my desk. So, but yeah, they're super lovely. And kung they're also very good at making salagkulang. Kidding. Not kidding. Sabi ni Zenchi, sayang yung subway project ni Tatay D ngayon nakabinbin dahil daw may problem sa right of way. Hais, pinagmamalaki ko pa naman yon sa kawork kong ibang lahi magkakasubway na Pinas. Sabi ni Jamie Moore, habang sinisiraan ng mga Duterte, tumaas pa rin ang trust rating ni VP Sara at si President Duterte pa rin ang pinakamataas na trust and satisfaction rating sa buong mundo hanggang matapos ang term niya. Duterte pa rin, we deserve better. At least si PRRD daw umamin. Well, yun na nga. But that's because he was honest. O, alam mo na. Luko-luko. Sabi ni Sao Soka, sabi daw ng mga BEM defenders ay yung 20 per kilo daw ay isang pangarap lang at hindi pangako. Ay nako, sabihin mo they should ask for they should get fired. They should tell their handlers they should be fired because hindi yan ang sagot sa katanungan na yan. Yan ang problema pag walang communications. Ganito po yun. Yung 20 per kilo are farm gate prices, yun ang inaasam niya. Kasi binabarat ng mga middlemen, ang mga magsasaka, minsan ang binibigay ay 12 pesos per kilo and so on. So noon, ang last na, nung napataas ni Presidente Duterte, nasa 19 per kilo. Pero bumagsak na naman dahil namayagtag na naman yung mga rice king and queen na hoarders and smugglers dyan. So nangarap siya na 20 per kilo, farm gate price yan. At achievable yan. Huwag nilang sasabihin na pangarap yan. Naloloka na ba sila? Ano yun? Aspirational lang? Uy! Grabe! The 20 per kilo was actually to assuage the feelings of the farmers. Naasikasuhin ko kayo, sisiguraduhin ko kayo that you have a reasonable return nun sa pagbili ng agricultural products ninyo. Ano ba? Kakaloka tong mga to. Ako pa talaga yung mapipilitan mag-defend pa. Sabi ni Jane, kantahan na lang daw. Pangarap, hindi ko pwede kantahin yan, magka-copyright strike tayo. Lalo ng Facebook, Diyos ko, kahit anong dahilan na lang. At least yung mga questions dito ay organic, di gaya ng vlog ni PB. The scripted. Eh, Diyos ko naman, kung hindi yun scripted, baka kung anong masabi ng mga tao doon. Baka yung mga fans ni First Lady pa yung makapagtanong, patay. Teka, si may sabing wala siyang fans. Sabi ni Faye, they can easily reiterate BBM's position on that biggest story, pero sa dami ng issue, kakanta ka na lang No? Sino may sabing ask us anything? Sinabi ko ba yung ask us anything? I never say ask us anything. I always say, at sasagutin ko kung kaya ko. Sabi ni Manuela, natawa ko sa sinabi mo na ano ba, ako pa ba magde-defend? Totoo naman, parati na, hindi sila talaga makaisip ng maayos na defense, nakakaloka sila. Sabi ni Indonesian Express, actually BBM and all officials he assigned in office are not really concerned about the country. They're interested only in what they can amass for themselves, don't you think? Pakausap ko sa inyo yung dog ko kasi Inglesero siyang ganyan, dire-diretso. Loko lang. But yes, I agree. Mayroong bigas, tag 20 pero NFA ang baho, makabuhi nga. Sabi ni Wendy, yung lahat ibinato na sa Duterte pero di pa rin sila nagwagi. Try harder. Oh please, di ba? Go. I like it when you're intense. I'm not intense. I'm just intentional. Could I do a discussion sometime on American politics in the upcoming US elections and how it could affect us here in the PH? My question is, why would I want to do that? No, seriously, para sa akin kasi, commenting on US politics should only be limited to how it affects us. Hindi ako US citizen eh. I mean, of course, yeah, we can give our opinion on it, but sabi ni Faye, ask us anything, tapos may nagtanong sa kanilang phone. Vlog na lang ang presidente, scripted pa sila, dadamay pa. Oo nga naman. That's what you meant. Ako naman, akala ko naman, ako yung nagsabi ng ask me anything. Kailan ko ginawa yun? I mean, you can ask me anything, but I won't answer everything. Sabi ni Hans, may multo po ba sa Kongreso at Senado? Kasi parang minumulto lang tayo at parang isang hiwaga ang lahat ng pangyayari sa Kongreso at Senado na para sila lang ang nakakaalam. Actually, may multo dun sa Kongreso at Senado, but the problem is they look like ordinary congressmen and senators. Sabi ni Sia, hindi na muna ako mag-comment, Attorney Trix, nanganganib TikTok ko, basta ako solid Duterte. O di may nanganganib ang TikTok mo? Sabi ni Pastor, ang grabe ang statement ni VP Sara sa balita kanina regarding sa mga paninira sa kanya. Sabi niya, ang vice-presidente kasi ang pangunahing hadlang sa mga taong naghahangad sa mataas na posisyon. Charan! Well, I was going to discuss that tomorrow, kaya sabi ko light muna today. Anong nganib na masuspend ang account nyo? Bakit? Ano po ba ang economic policy na pinupush ng House na limited ng current setup ng Kongreso ngayon, hence the push for Chacha? Alam mo, Sir Alfred, naunahan na kita, tinanong ko din yan. Wala pa po sagot sa akin hanggang ngayon. Sabi ni Jay, Ghost Project yung multo. Tama. Malalo ko na, dami pera ni Tamba, magbayad ng mga vloggers, maiangat lang siya. Ha, try harder. Alam mo, baka mapatid yung litid eh. Try harder ka dyan. So, hindi nila kaya. May limits ang lahat. Madam naman. If you pay peanuts, you get monkeys. Sabi ni Indonesian Express, bino ko kay mama, hindi na siya nag-English. Kay mama ko dati, pag di niya binoto si BBM, cut ko na sustento niya. Putik-buti na lang di niya binoto at ako na lang nabudol. I feel so bad campaigning for BBM. It will never happen again. Oo naman. Pag hindi pa tayo natuto nito, ewan ko na lang. Okay. So, maraming salamat sa lahat ng nang sumubaybay sa live natin ngayon. Maraming salamat sa lahat po ng inyong mga pinadala. And even if yung kumbaga, we thought that there wasn't going to be any live, grabe pa rin yung suporta, at saka yung ninyo, yung presence ninyo dito. Grabe pa rin yung yung mga stuff that I received from you, coffee, roses. Thank you very much. And wag pong kakalimutan, ingatan natin ang ating kalusugan, ingatan natin ang sarili, mag-ingat sa sa mga dangers that are out there, lalo na ngayon tumataas ang crime rate, kailangan kayo ng bayan. We'll see you tomorrow.